But then for R to actually identify this as date, there is a package that we actually have to install. I didn't install it, but then I will actually show you. It actually deals purely with dates in R. Let's navigate around because this is purely just number. Okay, cool. This should be a character. Yeah. So this is a character field because it's actually talking about names. So R itself, it's actually when you're importing something, the types of the code that is actually showing you as a result says that R is actually looking at the first few rows and automatically just allocate it in terms of the data type, the type of data that it actually is. Right. So coming back to these, we could just take that my console. I just like to put my code here so that I know when I ran something. So this is the overall code that we actually ran in terms of importing the data set, right? From this, you could actually navigate in between different columns. So if you could call upon just call, let's just say complete USA data, and if I could pull on a data a dollar sign, it actually now indicates it's referencing all the all the columns or rather all the variables that are within this data frame, right? So if you could just call probably maybe let's just create one and just maybe call let's create these like just to check. And just gonna be complete USA data dollar sign to call anything. Let's just call the state name. Yeah, state name. So if you call check in the state name, which means that we are creating now a new data set which only has one column from the rest of the column, right? That then it's gonna be our check. It only has it has one up until 2,309 variables, right? And then we could check also the type of this column, right? Just to see what it's actually showing us. Let's say type of complete create cases, dollar sign. Let's just call cases. See the type of it. It's a double, which means that yeah, of course, numeric. It's a double then in R then. Type, because why am I saying this? Because if we are to go to this column and look at cases, let's just put it mouse here on cases. It's numeric. It's a numeric, but then when we call the type of in here, it's indicating it as a double. So which means that a double is equivalent to a numeric. And now if you could call the type of state cases, and then a dollar sign, and then we're gonna look at the state name. This is a character already, right? However, you can change the data type to whatever that you actually want, right? So you can change the cases to characters. So if you could say s dot character, and then we're just gonna copy this and paste it there. So you're changing this column because already R had looked at the first couple of columns, first couple of rows, and indicate the data type by default. So we can do that, and then it's correct. So after that, you could just double verify type of let's just copy that and paste it. see. Why is it doing that? Let's do, let's name it. This correct option. Just to verify that it has been applied. That see. So now it has actually changed these variables. So it's way to actually apply not only on the console but on the data itself. It's just to call it a new data frame, and then you allocate the type of. Isn't that after we've actually changed this to make it that? And you could also change it back. Just call the character again as dot numeric. Let's make it a numeric and call character and then change the type of right. We have to rename it all the time.
Well, yeah, I have a question.
Sorry?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay, yeah.
Why does it look like car itself is empty? Like there's so many any values in it.
Oh yes. So it's on the data itself. So if you could go to the data itself, where's that? Let's look at this. As you could see, it's got a lot of NAs itself. So you could just look at it. Yeah, let's just so that you can see it properly. Change the telemeter. Yeah, let's see. So it's got a lot of NAs on itself, right? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions? Because I see we are running a little bit over time at the moment. Any other questions? Because I think for now, we can stop here, and the next time we can continue looking at the data and try to understand what we could actually get out of the data. Just probably maybe do an analysis again, maybe data visualization and data wrangling and data cleaning using the COVID-19 data that you guys are actually familiar with. Yeah.